From royal palaces to billion-dollar dreams, Dubai's ruling family lives a life few can imagine. Gold, horses, power, and vision woven into one legacy. Before we go any further, hit subscribe, because you're about to step inside a world where luxury meets leadership, and one family didn't just rule a city, they reinvented an entire nation. There was a time when Dubai was little more than a quiet stretch of desert along the Gulf. No skylines, no supercars, no private islands shaped like palm trees. Camels walked the sand where glass towers now scrape the clouds. Pearls, not oil, were the city's lifeline. Fishing boats bobbed in the harbor, and survival depended on grit rather than grandeur. Fast forward to today, and Dubai isn't just on the world map, it's reshaping it. This transformation wasn't accidental. It didn't come from luck or timing alone. It came from vision. And at the center of that vision stands Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the man who turned sand into skyline. Sheikh Mohammed didn't wait for the world to notice Dubai. He forced the world to look. When he took the helm, Dubai faced a brutal truth. Oil would not last forever. Many leaders would have clung to the past. He did the opposite. He imagined a city that could outgrow its resources, a place built on trade, travel, innovation, and ambition. Under his leadership, fishing boats gave way to super yachts. Traditional souks evolved into futuristic malls. Desert silence was replaced by the hum of global finance. Dubai became a city where deals are signed in air-conditioned lobbies overlooking artificial islands, and where tradition walks comfortably beside AI and robotics. The real turning point came when Sheikh Mohammed launched Emirates Airlines. At the time, critics called it reckless. Why start an airline when regional carriers were already struggling? But this wasn't about planes. It was about positioning Dubai as the crossroads of the world. Emirates connected east and west, turning Dubai into a global heartbeat. Today, the airline flies to over 150 destinations, and Dubai International Airport ranks among the busiest and most luxurious on Earth. This wasn't infrastructure. It was strategy. Building symbols. Not just buildings. Every city has skyscrapers. Dubai has statements. Behind every light show on the Burj Khalifa lies meticulous planning. Sheikh Mohammed didn't just build tall structures, he sculpted symbols. He wanted the world to associate Dubai with the impossible made real. Airports became palaces of steel and glass. Layovers became luxury experiences. The message was unmistakable. Dubai doesn't follow trends. It creates them. And at the center of this empire stands Sheikh Mohammed himself, ruler of Dubai, Prime Minister and Vice President of the UAE, and a billionaire with an estimated net worth of $18 billion. But unlike leaders who inherit wealth and coast on legacy, he multiplied it. His conglomerate, Dubai Holding, spans real estate, finance, hospitality, and media, mirroring the city's bold, diversified identity, palaces, privacy, and global power. Imagine stepping into a palace where silence is enforced not by servants, but by security systems rivaling those of world leaders. Welcome to Zabil Palace, the official residence of Sheikh Mohammed. Hidden behind palm-lined gardens and heavily guarded perimeters, Zabil Palace is less a home and more a fortress of authority. Marble halls, towering chandeliers, and Moorish architectural details blend tradition with modern mastery. It is power expressed quietly, but his presence isn't limited to Dubai. Sheikh Mohammed's real estate holdings stretch across the globe. A $308 million penthouse in Monaco overlooks the Mediterranean. Vast estates in Scotland span thousands of acres. Heritage manors across the UK whisper aristocratic history. These aren't just homes, they are strategic anchors of influence. Wherever he resides, one theme remains constant: absolute privacy, impeccable security, and symbolic dominance. Horses, power, and a global racing empire. Before the skyscrapers, there were horses. For Sheikh Mohammed, horses are more than passion. They are legacy. His equestrian empire, Godolphin, is the largest thoroughbred racing and breeding operation in the world. Spanning the UK, Ireland, Australia, and the United States, it houses over 1,000 elite racehorses trained with near-military precision. In 1996, he launched the Dubai World Cup, the richest horse race on the planet with a $12 million purse. Held at the futuristic Meydan Racecourse, It draws kings, billionaires, and racing elites from every corner of the globe. This wasn't sport alone. It was soft power. Dubai asserting itself as a cultural and sporting capital. Yet beneath the spectacle lies tradition. Horse riding remains deeply tied to Bedouin heritage. In Dubai, even at the highest levels of wealth, the past is never abandoned. A kingdom on wheels. In Dubai, excess isn't hidden, it's elevated. The Al Maktoum family's car collection is less a garage and more a museum of ambition. Over 100 ultra-luxury and hyper-rare vehicles fill private halls, many custom-built and never sold to the public. From classic Rolls-Royces to armored desert vehicles, each car reflects Dubai's dual identity, futuristic innovation rooted in tradition. One standout is the Devil 16, a UAE-born hypercar valued at over $2 million, rumored to produce thousands of horsepower. It isn't just a vehicle, it's a philosophy on wheels. Gold-plated SUVs sit beside Bugattis etched with Arabic calligraphy. Military-grade 4x4s stand ready for desert travel. This isn't indulgence, it's identity. A floating palace, fit for a ruler. When your kingdom is global, even land becomes optional. Sheikh Mohammed's $300 million private yacht is a floating palace that glides silently through Monaco, the Mediterranean, and the Maldives. Equipped with a helipad, cinema, squash court, and even a private submarine, it's designed for absolute discretion. Deals are whispered on deck. Legacies are discussed beneath starlit skies. Privacy is total. Power is effortless. This isn't travel. It's sovereignty at sea. The next generation, Sheikh Hamdan and the future of Dubai. Every empire needs a future, and Dubai's has a face. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, known globally as Fadza, Sheikh Hamdan is more than a crown prince. He's an adventurer, poet, athlete, and modern symbol of leadership. Skydiving over Palm Jumeirah one day, supporting healthcare workers the next, he embodies a new kind of royalty, visible, human, and connected. Despite private jets and royal privilege, he's often seen jogging with citizens or dining casually in public cafes. His philanthropy spans healthcare, animal welfare, disaster relief, and sustainability. During crises, he doesn't issue distant statements, he shows up. Sheikh Hamdan represents a bridge between tradition and innovation, proving that modern royalty doesn't have to be distant to be respected. Vision, unity, and leadership beyond wealth. Dubai's rise wasn't built on gold alone, it was built on people. Sheikh Mohammed's Vision 2021 wasn't just about skyscrapers, it was about social harmony, education, healthcare, and opportunity. Tuition-free education, world-class hospitals, and ambitious housing programs ensured citizens benefited from progress. Philanthropy isn't an afterthought for the Al Maktoum family. It's a pillar. From cancer research to global disaster relief, giving back is woven into daily life. In a world where wealth often creates distance, Dubai's rulers chose presence. Beneath the gold, the horses, the yachts, and the skyscrapers lies something far more powerful: vision, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to the future. If this glimpse into Dubai's royal world surprised you, leave a comment below, like the video, and subscribe for more stories of power, legacy, and the people who reshape the world.